running up the jet, goddamn. I don't get no rest, goddamn. I'm on my respect.
Off a first listen, I thought Young Thug was right. All that shit Thugger was talking may have come true. But then, 3 days later, a freak ton of re-listens, I've realized if gents don't understand this album,
That nigga just say that.
look, I'm not gonna say it's perfect. Like, it's not good for Gunna's. Okay, well, it's good, but it's not perfect. It's not one of Gunna's best, especially coming after what might be his best album, in my opinion, but arguably top 2 Gunna albums. To follow up one of one with this is tragic, bruv. But I saw someone on Instagram talking about how Gunna dropped this album kind of like a Uzi situation with Eternal the Take, you know, getting his foot out the door with the label, blah blah blah. And honestly, is it cope? Yes. Is that man delusional? Yes. But am I gonna go with it? Definitely. Because I don't want to see Gunna lose, bro. And that's the point of this video. Like, ever since the Rico case, Gunna had his back against the wall. He was carrying that badge of no friends in the industry like a boss, boy. He turned that hatred and all that talking into the stimulus boost of hell, boy. And I respected it. 2-3 years later, like, I really respect Gunna. I've really been a fan of Gunna since like 2019, but like, watching him do it by himself, I'm rooting for the boy. But now, I've realized he's kind of cooked. Because Lil Baby's dropping an album on Friday, Young Thug's dropping an album whenever. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But just to wrap up my final thoughts on the Gunna album, after those few re-listens, I kind of like about 15 songs. It's still not perfect, but I like 15 songs. So, yeah, that's about half the album. My math is shit, but that's about half. I'm not doing decimals. How the fuck do I do a decimal of a song? Let's chat. How do I get a fraction of a song, bro? But overall, I'ma give it 5. Like, that is generous. But even if you had to take another close to 25 song album, One Deluxe is one more than this. And that's just perfect. The point is, he could have done it. He done it in the past. So that leads me to believe that that delusional guy on Instagram might be right. Because in the past 2 days, people were more so just talking about how now that Gunna's out of YSL, the music he can release, people are in trouble. And when I heard that, I realized that's facts. Like, I'm not gonna lie, to lean into that delusion that this was Gunna's Uzi doing an Eternal Take 2, I mean, it makes sense, but I just feel like it's low-key cope. But I definitely agree with the potential of where Gunna can take this. And because he drops an album every year, my bad, I don't think we have to wait long. We'll see what he has in store soon. I have a feeling that he's gonna cook up. But enough about the potential. Here's why I think he's genuinely cooked. Like I said, Lil Baby's dropping, Thug is dropping, and if this is what Gunna has to show for it, I'm disappointed, bro. Thug been talking hella shit, Baby been talking hella shit, and now we were truly gonna see back-to-back weeks of dropping. Baby versus Gunna was about to happen. And Gunna fucked up, bro. If we had to compare one of one to whatever Lil Baby's dropping, the winner's clear. But we aren't. We are comparing the last one, and it's not a good look. It's really not a good look. Now, Young Thug been dropping some bullshit lately. Thug is the GOAT. But unless he drops something diverse and innovative like he used to, that album gonna be buns, bro. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. Surprisingly, a lot of people aren't messing with what Young Thug has been putting out snippet-wise, feature-wise, singles-wise, since the Rico. Someone said he beat the Rico and came out a lame. If Gunna dropped a worse album than Thug, that low-key says a lot. And I'm not trying to hate on Young Thug nor Lil Baby. But at this point in time, Gunna's miles ahead of them, I'm sorry. Young Thug's the GOAT. His discography's hella influential. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper is Thug. Lil Baby had one hell of a run throughout 2020 to like 2023. I fucked with Lil Baby. I wonder where that Dominique's at, bro. I want to see Lil Baby win too. But just based off the fact that they were hating on Gunna, I root for Gunna more, bro. It's that simple. It is really that simple. This man is doing it with nobody. Baby has Playboy Cardi, Lucky, V's, Young Thug, probably Future. Same thing with Thug has King Carson, maybe Cardi, maybe Future, Travis, 21 Savage. Like these gents have the industry at their disposal, which is something Gunna doesn't have. I root for Gunna. Thank you.